One day, a particularly nice and hot day, I, Christopher Walken, master of the linguistic skill and dramatic pause, had an encounter that would seem truly out of this world. This was the day I met with a horse. Not just a horse, but my wife, horse. I remember like it was yesterday. Yes, it was a spectacularly hot day in the city of Hollywood, as residents both famous and non-famous were barricading themselves inside due to fear of the damning heat of the glorious sun. An old man steps out from a store and squints his eyes toward the horizon. "You sure are doing your job today, Mr. Sun." He suddenly caught fire. Yes, even the trees were sweating, and the normally sweaty bodybuilders were sweating sweat from their sweat, which evaporated into steam that made them sweat even more. Let's take a look at how some of our local Hollywood celebs are beating the heat. This heat, it can't be beat. If only there was a way I, Christopher Walken, winner of several nominations in film and also linguistics, could escape the heat. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a meteor crashed through Christopher Walken's roof. Various oohs and ahs. There seems to be a meteor in my house. The meteor vibrated and then suddenly opened. A bright light emanated from within. There seems to be a light emanating from this meteor. Christopher Walken tiptoed closer, fear running through his invaluable to the acting and spoken world's body. It seems to be a living thing, an alien of unknown origin, inside this meteor. His observation was indeed correct, as a shadow moved from within the meteor. Suddenly its eyes glowed intensely as it screamed at him. I am full of fear and also terror." The creature began growing catatonic. What the fuck is that word? 10, 20, 50 feet tall, bursting through his roof. Christopher Walken looked in awe at the tremendous creature. "It looks like a horse, a green horse, in the remains of my house." The giant green horse looked down at Christopher Walken and smiled.
"Greetings! I am Lyra, devourer of worlds, the end-all be-all!"
"Greetings, I am Sir Christopher Walken, master of acting and spoken word."
"I have come to devour your planet!"
"Please, no. This planet has so many people."
"Then I shall eat you!"
The giant green horse used some unknown magical power and levitated Christopher Walken to her mighty maw of hungry horsiness. "I can't believe I'm a dinner for a horse from space." The giant green pony ate Christopher Walken and then flew out to space. And that's how I became her husband. You may not think this is how it works, but if I know anything about acting and linguistics, this is how it works. Christopher Walken smiles as the heaps of internal flesh begin to throb around his encapsulated body. Now I must rest. Tired is this spoken mage. The throbbing flesh that covered him slowly crawled around his face and bound him into itself, as Christopher Walken turned into a living tumor within the mighty Lyra. Lyra ate many worlds, and wasn't afraid of nothing. She eventually crapped Christopher Walken out, and made him her Silver Surfer. And so that is how Equestria was made. The end. 10 out of 10. Best story. I love 12 out of 10. Even better than 10 out of 10.